Hi everyone, I'm Jennifer from English with Jennifer. Are you ready to study basic English with me? You can practice the simple past with my students, Flavia and Andreia. When we talk about the past, we use past tense verbs. Regular verbs end in ed. But how do we pronounce that ending? Listen. Okay, ladies, you did very well with a lot of irregular verbs. Now we're going to talk about our regular verbs. In the past tense, often you will just add ed or a d, right? Spelling can be different, pronunciation can be different. You're using some of them already. We talked about Sylvia and how she worked in a restaurant, right? There's our ed ending. She worked long hours, and we talked about how she opened the door, right? When she opened the door, she heard strange noises. We also know that she turned on the lights and she saw all of her friends. Okay, so a lot of the time we just add ed. Now here's a question. Listen. Worked, opened, worked, turned. Is there a difference? Can you hear it? What's happening with worked, it sounds like a T. Worked. With these ones, opened, turned, sounds like a D. Why? Why is that happening? Why? Why? Why, Jennifer? Because the last sound is a consonant, right? Just like in English and Portuguese, we have two groups of sounds. We have our vowels, A, E, I, O, U. We have our consonants, B, C, D, right? Now the consonants have two groups. Some consonants are very quiet. We call them voiceless. There's nothing here. It's quiet. But when we say something like an N, n, you can put your hand on your throat. N. You feel the vibrations, like there's something, you feel something. But when you say nothing, right? Do you feel? No. There's a difference. So when you have a voiceless consonant, it's going to sound like T. But when it's voiced, it will sound like a D. For example, lived. I lived in Russia for 5 years. I lived in Moscow. Lived. Why? The last sound is a V. V. It's voiced. Voiced. Okay? Remember our story of Brittany and John? And Brittany helped John. She helped him to learn more languages, right? Helped. Why? The last consonant is a P. Voiceless. So you're going to add on the ed, but how you say it can be different. Is the final sound voiceless or voiced? Okay. When we write, often it's ed, but here I just added D. Why? Because the last letter is E, right? So what if I do love becomes loved? And again, it's voiced, so it sounds like D. And I just write a D, loved. Jumped. Your cat jumped on the bed. Jumped. Exactly. Jumped on the bed. I saw a movie and I liked it. Liked. I liked it.
Liked.
Liked. Because it's just like worked. Liked. I liked it.
Voiceless consonants are also called unvoiced consonants. Say these voiceless consonants with me. K, p. Good. Now say those sounds before the ed ending. Worked. Liked. Helped. Jumped. Try saying those verbs in phrases. Worked hard. Liked the movie. Helped me. Jumped high. Remember, we also have voiced consonants. Say these voiced consonants with me. N. V. Good. Now say those sounds before the ed ending. Listen and repeat. Opened. Turned. Lived. Loved. Say those verbs in phrases. Listen and repeat. Opened the door. Turned on the lights. Lived alone. Loved each other. Okay, now let's talk about the past tense ending ed after a vowel sound and after the consonants T and D. T, D.
I really enjoyed my trip to Bermuda. Enjoyed. This is different. Enjoy is a vowel sound. Oi, oi. And the vowel sounds also are voiced. So when we have enjoyed, it's going to sound like a D. Enjoyed. Enjoyed. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my trip. I enjoyed dinner. I enjoyed being here. Enjoyed. One more. When did we meet for the first time? Do you remember which month? The three of us. When did we start our lessons? Whoa!
April.
April or March? April.
April.
A long time ago. Right? I think we started at the end of March. Maybe. Maybe the end of March?
Yeah.
Let's say March, okay. Started. New category, new group.
Yes. Oh.
Started. What happened now? Started. Now I have two syllables. Started. I don't say turned, opened, livid. Open. Well, opened has two syllables, but let's look at live and love. Lived, loved. And with opened and turned, I don't say opened, turned. That's different. Right? If it's one syllable, you add an ed, it stays one syllable. If it's two syllables and you add ed, it stays two syllables. But what does that end with? T. And so when you end with a T, we get one more syllable. Start, started. Started.
Because D.
Yeah. Okay.
Started.
And there can be more. Oh, here's a good one. Visit. Right? Let's say you went to New York, and you saw relatives, right? You saw some family, so you visited. So you visited some relatives. It ends with a T. Visited. We talked about Brittany and John and how they got married. We could also say they married.
Mm-hmm.
Got married is more conversational, but you can also use marry as a verb. And what happens when you write it, you add and you change the Y to an I and add the ED. But it sounds like enjoyed, married, right? Ends with a vowel, we add ED. Okay, so how many groups do we have? We have these verbs, they're voiceless. Okay, it will end with a T sound. So repeat after me. Liked,
Liked.
liked,
Liked.
worked,
Worked.
worked,
Worked.
helped,
Helped.
helped,
Helped.
jumped,
Jumped.
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 Now we have these verbs that end with a voiced consonant. The ED sounds like a D. D. Opened,
Opened.
opened,
Opened.
turned,
Turned.
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 And be careful not to say turned and not turned, but turned,
Turned.
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 Yeah. So you say the D, but don't add turned. 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 Okay. Lived.
Lived.
Again, not livid, lived.
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 Good. Loved.
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 Good, right? You don't want loved. Loved.
Loved.
And not loved. Loved. I loved. When you have a word after it, then you can keep going. Like, I loved it. I loved it. Did you like the movie? I loved it. I loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah, I loved it. I liked it. When you end with a vowel, we add the ED, and it sounds like a D. Married.
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 Enjoyed.
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 Same thing. You could say, did you like it? I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Try that. I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
Enjoyed
Enjoyed.
it. And you enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
Because it ends with the D sound, you're going to connect it to the next word. I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoy it. No.
Today I enjoy it, but yesterday enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
Yes.
Enjoyed it.
You have the dit. Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoy it.
Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it. Yes. Enjoyed it.
It sounds like dit. Dit. I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really. If it's easier to go slower, do it. But you can still speak naturally. I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Okay. And then we have these verbs that add an extra syllable. I started the lesson. Started.
Started.
I started the lesson.
I started the lesson.
Started.
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 Started. Start.
Started.
Started.
I started dinner.
I started. Yeah.
Started.
Started.
Oh, now what's happening? Start ends with a T, but many Americans are going to change that. It will sound very much like a D sound. So instead of started, you will hear started.
Started.
It sounds like
Started.
D. Started.
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 We started in March.
We started the.
We started in March.
We started in March. Started.
Visited.
Visited.
She visited relatives.
She visited relatives.
Yeah, or say, I visited family.
I visited family.
Visited.
Visited.
I visited family.
I visited family.
You got it. Good.
It's difficult.
Listen. Tried. How many syllables does that verb have? Tried. 1. Repeat after me. I tried really hard. Listen again. Guided. How many syllables? Guided. 2. Repeat. She guided me. Let's see if you understand the rules. Answer 10 questions. What's the past tense of bake? Baked. What's the past tense of smile? Smiled. What's the past tense of play? Played. What's the past tense of change? Changed. What's the past tense of expect? Expected. What's the past tense of cry? Cried. And the past tense of carry? Carried. What's the past tense of move? Moved. And the past tense of ask? Asked. And finally, what's the past tense of complete? Completed. Now let's see if Andreia and Flavia understand the rules.
Ladies, I want to add more words to this list, but you help me and tell me where the verbs go. Cook.
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 Cook it.
Cooked.
Cook it.
Right, not cook it, cooked.
Cook it.
Where is that cooked? Where does cooked go? Up here. Cooked. Because what like worked and liked, cooked. Wash becomes washed.
Wash. I don't know.
Do you hear?
Wash it. Wash.
Nothing, right?
I think wash it. Wash it.
Wash.
Yeah.
No, put your hand here.
Wash it.
Oh. There's a difference
Wash.
between sh and z.
Wash. Yeah.
Put your hand here and feel the difference between
Wash.
z.
Yeah.
They're two different sounds. Washed.
Yeah. Wash it.
So sh is voiceless. Washed.
Wash.
Like I washed my hair, I washed my hands. Miss.
Miss it.
Missed, not miss it, missed.
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 Missed. M-I-S-S.
Missed.
Missed.
Missed. Missed. Oh.
Ah.
Missed. Missed. Missed.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
Missed.
Missed. I missed you. I missed you. I really missed you. Right? Or I missed class. You know, I missed. Okay. Show.
Show it. Show it.
Oh. You feel something, right? Oh, showed.
Voiceless.
It's voiced because think of O is a vowel sound. You said it correctly,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
O is a vowel, like marry, enjoy. Show ends with a vowel sound. Showed. O. O is a vowel sound. That's voiced. It's going to sound like a D. Showed. This is when you can have a little bit of fun and come up with a story. A group of, give me a number, a small number, yeah. 5, okay. A group of 5 cats lived together. Name a place. store, a mountain.
A store.
In a store. The store. Oh, here's one more verb. Let's add this. This is good. What do stores do? They sell things.
Sell things.
What happens to sell in the past?
Sold.
Sold. Very good. S-O-L-D. Sold. Okay. The store sold what? What did they sell?
Animals.
Animals? How about pets? Pets. Okay. Pets.
The store sold
Furniture?
no.
Blankets?
Yes. Or
Clothes?
Okay.
Or cats?
Yes. In Brazil has one store
Oh,
and many cats.
there were cats. And what did they
and
sell?
people's search
Yeah.
clothes and cats.
But the clothes
Sleep.
had
Yes.
cat fur everywhere. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's the other store. Okay, let's change this. The store sold like clothing, clothes, and
Clothes.
okay,
Or
blankets, towels.
Yes.
Okay. Well, in our story, let's say it sold clothes. Okay. Sold clothes. The cats. What happens to want? Wanted. And look, it goes over here in this group. Wanted.
Wanted.
2 syllables.
Wanted.
The cats wanted to help. I think you know some of these already. What happens with put? It stays the same, correct. You can say put their fur. I think we also did this one. Leave becomes left. Good. We can use either verb here and say they put their fur everywhere, they left their fur everywhere. Past tense of think, they thought. They thought this was helpful. Here we have share, air, shared. It's a voiced sound. Air is like a vowel sound. Aired. So it ends with a D. They shared their pretty fur. They shared their pretty fur with all the customers. Customers. What happens to wash? Washed. Remember? Washed. The customers washed the clothes at home. Of course. That's our story. Okay. A group of 5 cats lived together in a store. The store sold clothes. The cats wanted to help. They left their fur everywhere. They thought this was helpful. They shared their pretty fur with all the customers. The customers washed the clothes at home, of course. Okay. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to leave out all the verbs. You will help me, okay? Because I want to hear your pronunciation, okay? A group of 5 cats
Lived.
Together in a store. The store
Sold.
clothes. The cats
Wanted.
to help. They
Left.
their fur everywhere. They
Thought.
this was helpful. They shared.
Shared.
They shared their pretty fur with all the customers. The customers washed the clothes at home, of course. Okay. Be careful with washed, so we don't have wash it.
Yeah.
Washed.
Washed.
And it sounds like a T. Washed.
Washed.
They washed the clothes.
They washed the clothes.
They washed the clothes.
They washed clothes.
Very good, because those are a lot of T sounds and TH sounds.
You can practice more on your own. Retell the story about the cats. Here are the verbs you need. Listen to the story one more time.
Ladies, I'll read one more time, listen, and I'll ask you questions, okay? A group of 5 cats lived together in a store. The store sold clothes. The cats wanted to help. They left their fur everywhere. They thought this was helpful. They shared their pretty fur with all the customers. The customers washed the clothes at home, of course. Okay. How many cats lived in the store?
5.
5. Now give me the whole sentence. 5 cats.
5 cats lived in the store.
In the store. In the store. Lived in the store. What did the store sell?
The store sold clothes.
Clothes. Very good. What did the cats want to do?
The cats wanted to help.
Wanted to help.
To help.
So with wanted, you always need to. Want to help, wanted to help. Wanted to help.
Wanted to help.
Good. Want to help. Where did they leave their fur?
What?
Where? Where did they leave their fur? Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Now give me the whole sentence.
They left their fur everywhere.
They left their fur.
They left their fur everywhere.
Everywhere. Why? What did they think?
They thought this was helpful.
Correct. Be careful with the TH. They thought.
They thought.
They thought
They thought.
this was helpful.
They
This-
thought
This was helpful.
this was helpful.
This is a good story for TH too. They thought this. They thought this was helpful. Try that. They thought this was helpful.
They thought. They thought.
They thought.
They thought. No, I don't.
You can say this.
They thought this was helpful.
They thought this was helpful.
They thought this was helpful. They thought this was helpful.
Who did they share their fur with? Who?
They shared their pretty fur.
With who?
With your customers.
With all the customers.
customers.
With all the customers. What did the customers do at home?
The customer washed the clothes in the house.
Yes, in their house. Or you say at home.
At home.
They washed their clothes at home.
At home.
Of course. You got it.
Note how I formed questions in the simple past. Look. Which questions use a helping verb? These ones. The helping verb is did. This question is about the subject. The question word is who. We don't need a helping verb here. For more practice, you can make more questions in the simple past. Okay, that's all for now. Was the lesson useful? Please like and share this video. As always, thanks for watching and happy studies. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Check out my videos on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe.